All right. Well, I'm excited to have two-star Crown Field Advisory Board member Cindi Kelly, and she's going to talk about one of her areas of expertise, which is enrolling brand partners and building a business through brand partners. So, Cindi, thanks so much for being on.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Dave. I'm really excited to train on this.
Yeah, well, perfect. Well, let's just jump right into do's and don'ts. I think there's a lot of things people should be doing and shouldn't be doing when they're talking to brand partner prospects.
Absolutely. It's actually pretty easy if you just let things flow naturally. So I'm going to give you a list of some of the things that I like to do when you're prospecting a brand partner. First of all, be yourself. Don't try to be anybody that you're not. So speak your truth. So if you're brand new to the business, you're not going to have a huge story of success. You're just starting. That's okay. Be transparent, be natural, tell people what you're doing. What they're going to hear is your posture. I'm super, super big on posture. So if your posture is really clear of what your intentions are, why you're doing what you're going to do, people will connect with that much, much more than they're going to connect with what you've already done. They're going to hear your excitement more than they're going to hear, how much money you've made, how long you've been doing it. Like, they're just going to hear your passion. So always speak your truth. Always be really, really excited. If you have a ton of great information to present, but you're talking like this, they're not going to be excited. They're not going to join what you're doing. So the do's are be super, super confident in what you're doing. And if you're not feeling confident, talk to people in the company that have done what you want to do so that you can build your confidence so that when you're talking to people, that's what they're going to see. That's what they're going to hear. Because what we do want you to do is reach out to influencers, reach out to people that are coachable, reach out to people that are driven, reach out to people that you want to work with. That's what's so cool about what you're doing is you get to choose the people that you're going to work with. So we want you to connect with the people that you want to have on your team for a solid reason. And when you are reaching out to them, the other thing that I want you to do is let them know why you thought of them. Be really clear on what the reason is that they're the person that you want in your organization. So those are some quick do's. Now, there are some quick do nots that people get caught up making these mistakes really, really often. So number one, don't oversell. Okay, if you start telling them all these amazing, great things and overselling the opportunity or underselling how much work you have to do, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing our company a disservice. You're doing the industry a disservice. Because the truth is, there's a ton of potential, but of course, it's a lot of work, right? This doesn't just come, it's not just a gift that you're handed and it just grows on its own. It's work. So don't oversell this. Let people know what they're getting into so that they can make a fair assessment. And then another big do not is do not be the one to continue talking over and over when you're prospecting. Once you identify the person you're talking to, let them talk. Let them know why you thought of them. Let them know some key points, but then hand the mic over, let them talk, get to know them. The more you get to know them, the more likely they're going to want to join your opportunity because they're going to see you as a leader, as a mentor that listens and makes it about them, not about you. And my last do not is don't be attached to the outcome because sometimes you have to prospect a lot of people. Usually it's about 1 in 30 people that actually get up and start running when you bring 30 builders on. So it's okay if the person that you're hoping it to work for, it's not for them. Keep going. Just keep going. Be attached to the process, not to the outcome, because not every time will it be exactly what you hoped for.
Awesome. Great list of do's and don'ts. Appreciate that. Well, why don't we just walk through the process? What do you do to start the conversation? What information do you present? How do you get somebody interested in saying yes?
Yeah. So for me, I'm always really business forward because I see the possibilities in being business forward. I see the growth in being business forward. And I start by telling a little bit of my story, letting them in, like letting them know I'm a real person. And the truth is, my story might not be the same each and every time I tell it, because what I want to do when I'm telling my story is I want to connect with them on what's important to them. So, you know, as a mom of two little ones, if it's another mom, I'm probably going to talk about being a mom. If it's somebody that is super driven and very business forward and they want to talk numbers, then I love that. And I'm going to walk in and start talking and match that energy. So I'm going to tell my truth, but I'm going to speak it in a way that relates to them and enables them the opportunity and the platform to start talking. And then I'm going to use some tools. So I'm not going to make myself the issue. The company has done a really great job of putting tools out there that we can share. So for example, we use the two videos, the business videos, they're only 4 minutes each. Let those tools do the talking. Those tools can say way more than I can. And if you're brand new and you're thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I do this? It's perfect. Like, you're new, you're excited. Here's what I know, use the tools. And then the next part is connect them with somebody on your team. So whether that's your upline diamond, your upline crown, the person that enrolled you, somebody's sideline, it really doesn't matter. You want to connect them with somebody that you feel like they'll have a connection with and have an amazing edification, so that you can create a relationship. So that's really the process for me. You're going to start by connecting, by telling your story, opening up the floor to hear their story, and then using the tools that the company provides, whether those are videos, Facebook groups, or a three-way call. What you're going to do is you're going to not have it be about yourself, remove yourself from the equation, and let the tools work for you.
Well, you know, that's a great system, super, super simple and clear, and especially connecting with that upline expert. We've got the coded bonuses, which are specifically to help, you know, and encourage uplines to support, you know, brand new brand partners. So definitely you want to have that go-to person that's there to share the opportunity at the end of the line, if you will. So what does that three-way phone call sound like? Because that's an important piece, you know, sharing tools, being a tour guide, kind of straightforward. Opening the conversation's tough, and then closing the conversation's tough. So what is the role, especially of a new brand partner, in that three-way phone call?
Yeah, I mean, so for me, here's the thing. And in the current world that we live in, where everything is so fast-paced and you can build a business on social media, I mean, there is something to be said for the connection piece when you actually get somebody on a call and you're getting to know them as an individual. So three-way calls are amazing, and Zoom calls are really amazing as well, because just like we're talking right now, you get to see someone's face, you get to be in their living room, and it's as though somebody across the country can be sitting right next to you. So what do you do when you're on a three-way call? Well, number one, it's about edification. So Dave, if I'm getting on a phone call with you and my prospect, I'm going to tell them all about you. I'm going to tell them how wonderful you are, how great you are, because they don't know you, but I do. So I'm going to create some trust between you and this prospect when you guys haven't met yet, based on my relationship with you. And then it's equally important that I'm going to do the same exact thing for the next person. So I'm going to tell you how great they are, why I'm bringing them onto a phone call, what I saw in them, why I prospected them, why they're interested in Purium. Create that connection. And then after I do that, I'm going to mute my line. I'm going to be quiet so that we're not talking over one another, and I'm going to let you guys talk. And the other thing I wanted to point out with this is that it's all about community and it's all about culture. And so somebody might trust me and trust my opinion on this company and trust, you know, why I'm doing this, and that might be enough alone, but that's never going to be the culture and the community that we're trying to create if I'm the only point of contact that they have. So it doesn't really matter if they're brand new, if they've been doing this for a month, if they've been doing this like I have for 4 years. I still want every person that I bring to this company to feel the love and the support that we all have. And so by getting to know more than just the person that brought you in, but by connecting on a three-way call or a Zoom call, they're getting to know the culture of the community and what we really have to offer as a company. And so when they have questions down the line, it's also a support system for them to plug into. And lastly, that three-way call creates duplication, because when they start going out and they start building their own business, suddenly they know, oh, okay, I don't need to know it all. I know what to do. I plug them into a system, I teach them what to do, and then they can duplicate that same process.
Yeah, there's a lot of huge points there. So thanks for being so clear on that. So why don't you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, having this business forward mindset, building a team, with brand partners. Tell us what that explosion can look like. We're talking mostly to brand new people here. Give us a sense of your story as far as how your team, use this brand partner forward, business forward mindset to really build quickly.
Yeah. Well, so number one, we have these $50 gift cards that we hand out, and they're brilliant because everybody likes a free gift. If you're given a $50 gift card, you go and you use it. So it's really an icebreaker. It's really just a simple way of getting our products out there, letting people try things, and starting the process. And you can take that gift card and you can buy products and you can create a loyal customer base. And everybody should do that, period. We should all have a great loyal customer base. We have a really consumable product. Let's do that. But if you want to build a business with a high residual income, it's going to be very challenging if you don't look at bringing on other brand partners and you strictly stay with the customer model. So unless you have hundreds of thousands of followers and you have this very unique platform, which mind you might not be easy for duplication, you are going to want to bring on partners and tap into their network and all of the people that they know, and so on and so forth. And so that's really the power in our business model, is that when you bring on customers, what I see it as is adding. I see you adding one by one by one. And like I said, it's great, do it. But when you bring on business partners, suddenly it's exponential growth and you start really multiplying. So I grew really fast when I started because I was very business forward. The people that I brought to the table were people that started sharing. They saw the value not just in our superfoods, but in the system. Because I think it's clear that everybody that joins our mission, joins these heart-centered leaders, are here because we love what we stand for and we love our product. But even that leader that is so heart-centered and so mission-driven still needs to make money. And if you focus on the mission and you only focus on customers, it's going to be harder for you to make money doing something you love. And if you're really driven to help the most people possible, the way you're going to reach people is by partnering with other brand partners that see what you see, align together, link arms, and do this together. And so you can start with a pack that we now have unlimited gift cards, right? So you get 100 to start with. You can start by passing out 100 gift cards, which is what I did. And it turned into thousands and thousands and thousands of gift cards redeemed, and brand partners redeeming cards and creating health and wealth for themselves. So by duplicating that model, I was able to help a lot of people replace their corporate America job income and stay home with their family, or have more time to travel, or do the things that are really important that most people in this day and age don't have. And I think we all know if you don't have your health, it's a major problem. But if you don't have financial stability, not having that kind of freedom it's an enemy. I mean, people are not secure. And even if you're secure today, but you're working all the time, a lot of people aren't secure what's going to happen when they stop working and where their retirement comes from. So if you look at the business model and you think, how do I make it so that I can do something that I really love, that I'm really passionate about, and have it turn into a huge income stream? Well, here's your answer. Bring on other business partners, leverage, tap into their network, love on them, help them succeed. And when you help other people succeed, not only are they going to grow a business, but you're going to grow exponentially from the seeds that you plant.
Well, that was awesome, Cindi. I love that difference between addition and multiplication. So that's something I'm certainly going to borrow, and I'm glad that everybody had the opportunity to see that. So bottom line is, you have the opportunity to expand your income to the life that you deserve, or you can shrink your life to the income that you have now. So I'm really excited that all of you are watching this, learning from Cindi. and understanding the power of bringing on brand partners so that you can expand your life to that life you deserve. So Cindi, thanks. Awesome job. Thanks for walking us through the process, the do's and don'ts, and everything about bringing on new brand partners. And there you go. Make it happen.